Hi friends, it's Miss Laura from the Greece Public Library. Welcome to Storytime Break. Today we're going to talk all about hats and mittens. I'm so excited. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Let's do our very first early literacy rhyme called Read, Write, Sing, Talk, Play. Can you get your hand out and do it with me? Here we go. Read, write, sing, talk, play. Read, write, sing, talk, play. Read, write, sing, talk, play. Do it every day. I hope you're doing it every day. An example of early literacy is play dress up using hats and gloves and scarves. That would be a lot of fun. Good job. Well, let's do our next rhyme together. Can you get both hands out? And it's called Open, Shut Them. Will you do it with me? Open, shut them, open, shut them, give a little clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them, lay them in your lap. Roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them, just like this. Wave them, wave them, wave them, wave them, blow a little kiss. Mwah. Did you catch Miss Laura's kiss? Great job. Well, we are going to have a lot of fun today with a lot of different animals. And look at my one animal friend that I have with me today. Do you know what he is? He's a fox. Fox starts with the letter F. Can you say it with me? Fox. Good job. We may see the fox later today in our story time. Good job. Well, guess what? We are going to sing our very first story, and it's based on the book called The Mitten, and it's by Jan Brett. But we're going to actually sing it. And look what Miss Laura has with me today. A great big mitten. Have you ever seen a mitten so big before? I don't think I have. We're going to put some animals in the mitten. And if you want, you can sing it with me. It goes like this. The mitten in the snow, the mitten in the snow. Help us please so we won't freeze. The mitten in the snow. We're going to put some animals in here. You might have to use your imagination a little bit. Miss Laura tried to find all the animals. The first one is a mole. A mole squeezes in, the mole squeezes in. Help us please so we won't freeze. The mitten in the snow. Good job. We have one animal friend in there. Let's see who's next. A rabbit squeezes in, a rabbit squeezes in. Help us please so we won't freeze. The mitten in the snow. Good job. Let's see who's next. A hedgehog. A hedgehog squeezes in. A hedgehog squeezes in. Help us please so we won't freeze. The mitten in the snow. Good job. Are you singing with me? Let's see what animal friend is next. Look at what I have here. What is it? An owl? Does the owl go hoo? Good job. An owl squeezes in. An owl squeezes in. Help us please so we won't freeze. The mitten in the snow. It's getting full, isn't it? Good job. Well, who's next? It's a badger. Here we go. A badger squeezes in. A badger squeezes in. Help us please so we won't freeze. The mitten in the snow. Wow, there's a lot of animals in this mitten, aren't there? Good job. Let's see what friend is next. He's our friend the fox. A fox squeezes in. A fox squeezes in. Help us please so we won't freeze. The mitten in the snow. Wow, all those animals are in this big mitten. Let's see if we have another animal friend. Who's this? A bear. Does a bear go growl? The bear squeezes in. The bear squeezes in. Help us please so we won't freeze the mitten in the snow. Wow, look at that mitten. There are a lot of animal friends in there, aren't there? Let's see who's next. Who's this? Is that a little mouse? Let's see what happens. The mouse squeezes in. The mouse squeezes in. Help us please so we won't freeze the mitten in the snow. Uh-oh. Let's see. The bear says, achoo! The bear says, achoo! All the animals fly out of the mitten in the snow. Great job. Did that bear freeze? And he sneezed and they all went out of the mitten. Good job. Awesome. Well, let's do our very next rhyme together. Miss Laura's going to grab her fox friend and do it on the fox's back. And you can do it on somebody at home too, or have somebody do it to you. And it goes like this. Criss cross applesauce. Ready? Spiders crawling up your back. Cool breeze. Tight squeeze. And now you've got the shivers. Do you like that one? I love that rhyme. Great job. Well, let's read our very next story. And this is called A Good Day for a Hat by T. Nat Fuller. A Good Day for a Hat. And it's published by Abrams Appleseed. Do you like to wear hats? Sometimes Miss Laura wears hats too. Today is a good day for a hat, said Mr. Brown. But when he stepped outside, let's see what happens. Oh, it was raining. I have just the hat for that, Mr. Brown said. But when he stepped outside, the rain had turned to snow. Just like in Rochester, that happens often, doesn't it? I have just the hat for that, Mr. Brown said. But when he stepped outside, what do you think? Let's see if it's switched. A band was marching by. I have just the hat for that, Mr. Brown said. But when he stepped outside, what do you think? There were magical rabbits loose on his lawn. I have just the hat for that, Mr. Brown said. But when he stepped outside, there was a rootin' tootin' rodeo. I have just the hat for that, Mr. Brown said. But when he stepped outside, that rodeo looks fun. It was time for the Big Bear County Cook-Off. I have just the hat for that, Mr. Brown said. But when he stepped outside, what do you think is next? Let's see. He's cooking now. And then he's going to... There was a great fire-breathing dragon. I have just the hat for that, Mr. Brown said. But when he stepped outside, look at that dragon. Whoa. He was sailing the high seas. "Oh dear," said Mr. Brown, "I have just the hat for that too. But I'm on my way to Miss Plum's house, and I'm already very late." So when Mr. Brown stepped outside again, he was prepared for anything. Look at all of those hats. When he stepped inside, all of his friends were there. Look at all those hats. And look at all of his friends. He finally arrived at Miss Plum's house, didn't he? "Surprise!" they yelled. Mr. Brown was so startled, all of his hats tumbled from his head. "Oh, yes," said Mr. Brown. "It's my birthday." And Miss Plum said, "It's his birthday. I have just the hat for that." Is that a birthday hat? I love it. The end. Great job listening. All right, well, I have some mittens behind me, don't I? Let's look at all the different colors. Will you help me with the colors? We have green and yellow and pink and blue and white. What is your favorite color? Do you have a favorite color up there, or maybe it's a different color? And let's count the mittens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you show me 5 on your hand? Do you have it up? Let's do a little rhyme together about mittens. 5 little mittens hanging by the door. 1 blew away. And then there were 4. Can you show Miss Laura 4? 4 little mittens, as pretty as could be. 1 flew down. And then there were 3. Show me 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 little mittens waiting just for you. 1 got taken. And then there were 2. Show me 2. 2 little mittens, each had a thumb, 1 needing mending, and then there was 1. Just 1. 1 little mitten. Oops, here comes the sun. Time to put this away. And now there are none. No more mittens. Great job. Thank you for doing that with me. Well, let's do our last rhyme together, and it's called Roll Your Hands. Will you do it with me? Roll your hands so slowly as can be. Roll your hands so slowly and fold your arms like me. Are you ready? Roll your hands so quickly as can be. Roll your hands so quickly and fold your arms like me. Ready? Clap your hands so softly as can be. Clap your hands so softly and fold your arms like me. Are you ready? Clap your hands so loudly as can be. Clap your hands so loudly and fold your arms like me. Great job. I had so much fun with you today. I can't wait to see you again. Adults, don't forget you can go onto our website, www.greecepubliclibrary.org, and fill out a survey for us. It helps us a lot for future programming. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.